Hello, my friends. Good evening. How you doing? Hope you're well. It's been a little bit. I haven't streamed in a week, and I haven't streamed from the unbelievable Minecrafting server in longer than that. Um, just needed a break after a whole month of covering for a coworker doing two people's jobs at once. I just wanted to chill out when I got home. But that's over. Coworker's back. Everything's good, and I don't have to do it again for at least 2 more weeks when a different coworker goes out on maternity leave. Woohoo! And that time it'll last 2 months. Oh boy. Anyway, where we last left off was at the very end of a very long stream on another server where I came back here and said a couple things, so I'll repeat them now, just in case, because that was a long stream. Maybe you didn't make it to the end. We're on 1.20 now, so that's good. Um, the mods are all caught up except for Bobby, so we can't see far. See, you can't see the lighthouse. There's a couple lighting mods I use just for lighting performance that haven't updated, but I don't know if they're going to be, because the lighting engine in Minecraft improved tremendously with this update, so those might not even be necessary anymore, so the developer might not even plan to update them. I don't know. I didn't see anything that said either way. The game's been running pretty good, though. Pretty well, I mean. Pretty well. Yeah. So, what are we going to do tonight? I mean, I have not played on this server in over 10 days, so I've been on here at least every day since March, and except for the last 10 days, so we're exactly where we left off last time I was here. I thought I'd explore, maybe find some trims, if we're lucky, some shards or some sherds, some cherry biomes, or even just one would be nice. So I know that there's some trims in a shipwreck. Oh, by the way, if you don't know what trims are, it's a decorative thing for your armor. I don't really care much about it, but I already found two, and I left them there. Now that we're at 1.20, the loot tables for the bastions and jungle temples and other things have changed. So the ones we found that we didn't open chests, we can open those now. Maybe we'll do that tonight. But first, let's go get some rockets and some more carrots, and then we'll start checking things out. We'll actually be going that way, because we're sort of on the edge of our 5,000 block world border over here, so we've been a bunch over that way, but the world border was like right over there, just a couple hundred blocks away, so we don't know what's over there. So that's what we're gonna find out. Yep, world border's gone. That means it's gone in the end too, so we can go further out there as well. Never became an issue in the nether. I never even went far enough in the nether to see it, but it's gone now. So let's go. I will tell you, not having Bobby on is fairly disorienting to me. I'm so used to it now. It's how I get my bearings. Well, let's get some sheep. Another thing I've noticed is the Guardian laser beam ray thing. Oh, hi, Attila. How you doing? Good to see you. Those things are... they look different now. Or I had a vanilla tweak that I didn't before, or I don't have a vanilla tweak that I didn't before. That changed them. Because of course you have to update those with each iteration of Minecraft. And technically we'll have these with us the entire time, these rockets and carrots, because we have an ender chest on on our person. But I like to have the inventory, you know, all set up. Let's shreep. And maybe this would be a good time to take a look at the map, reorient ourselves. There's our iron farm. Can you tell where my cursor is by the... No, you can't. Iron farm's in the middle. Now lighthouse is in the middle. Now we're in the middle. Anyway, we're going this way. Let's see what's out this way. And hopefully the borders blend the way they're supposed to, and we don't have weird straight lines all around the existing map. But if we do, we do. And that's just part of the game. So, okay. I was checking our gear. Make sure our elytra is nice and repaired before we go out. But don't worry, we've got plenty of elytras. And here we go. Oh, that was a very anticlimactic takeoff, wasn't it? Here we go. Nope. I've been playing on the SMP for a little bit, and I don't have an elytra there. I don't even have diamond armor except my boots there, because while I've been playing on it, I haven't been playing on it a lot, so I don't have anything. There we go. All right. Oh wait, no, we're this way. We're going this way. Here we go. And that lack of Bobby really does make a difference, so I miss Bobby. And we'll be able to tell when we get to the parts of the map that were at the world border by virtue of the mini map will have blank squares in it. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Might as well do this. I told you I'd already found 2 trims. I'm gonna go get those. They're on the northeastern corner of the island. And the ship right here. They are the coast trims, I believe. And they were somehow... Oh crap. There, that one spot a creeper could spawn, one did. Anyway. Yeah, coast armor trim. I wonder if these stack. They do. Buried treasure. Oh, right. I was like, why is my map look weird? It's because I'm underwater and it's refracting. Okay, that's interesting. Don't know that I've... Wait. Oh, it's just a map. I thought it was a treasure map. I was like, why isn't there... Alright, we'll just say this is art. This is, yeah, it's beautiful. It's a blue thing with a purple thing in the corner. We'll frame this. And one day, it will be worth quite a lot of money, I have no doubt. And someone will be very, very excited to launder their money by buying the painting. And that will be an exciting day for everyone. Did not expect that creeper though. These. And where are we gonna hang our beautiful painting? We'll hang it right over here. Beautiful. Oops. Oh dear. I was trying to like stand next to it and look cool. There we go. Yes. So for this, you're gonna need a little phthalo blue and some Van Dyke brown and some crimson. And we're gonna paint a happy little ocean. So take your brush and beat the devil out of it, and then slab a bunch of blue, and then just a little purple. And you have experienced the joy of painting. Oh, I got a door. That must have come from the shipwreck. You know what? We'll just put you there for now, because you know, let's put things away. You know, it occurs to me though, before we go flying out everywhere, if he does, let's head over to that bastion and see if there's a couple trims there we can pick. All right. This will be our first go at a bastion since we got netherite, but it should be a much less dangerous experience. Though again, as I always say, nothing in the nether is not dangerous. Let's not get cocky. I'm pretty sure there's a chest over this way. I mined it down, so it's hard to get to the spot. I'm pretty sure I saw one. Like right here. Yeah, here we go. And if you remember, we waited for this moment. We didn't open the chest because the loot is not generated until you open it. So we were waiting for 1.20. Now let's see what we got. Now, I do know that piglins hate when you open chests. If they're in a 16 block radius, that will make them angry. And what is that? All right. Okay, well, that's decent. These are spectral arrows. What they do is, if you shoot something with them and hit it, you can see them through the walls for a limited amount of time. However, they don't work with infinity on your bow, so I don't really utilize them because I prefer infinity to seeing people through the wall. Well, not people. Piglins aren't people. But you know it. Let's see if there's some more chests. I'm not gonna like go all crazy with looting the bastion. Like, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Just want to kind of take a cursory look. But I don't really know how this one's built. This is a weird one. Not that there are normal bastions. Oh, here's one. Oh, nice, nice. Since we're gonna go off exploring, though, I don't want to fill my inventory with a bunch of stuff that I can. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to clog my inventory, is what I was about to say before I was so rudely interrupted after falling through the floor. In speaking of being bound for the floor, as I mentioned, I've been digitizing my music library from ancient CDs into having it on my computer. Over 500 CDs, and I'd finished all except basically 20 CDs of my friends' bands from 20 years ago, where iTunes didn't recognize anything and I had to manually type everything in. And one of the very last ones I did, it was a live show that that particular venue recorded every show, and then the band could sell copies in the lobby, and the venue would take a cut as well. It was a cool idea. Everybody loved it. I wish that was a more standard practice. But anyway, the band, they covered for the floor, and I was actually at that show, and I'd totally forgotten about that. But that was neat. They're difficult to maneuver and navigate around in as it is. But this one's just like built weird. It's not as obvious where to go, and the pathfinding of the piglins is such that I think they're having a hard time finding me, even though they are registering that I'm doing things that they don't like. They also don't like when you mine this stuff here, this gilded blackstone. They're fine with this blackstone. That doesn't bother. Ooh. I haven't explored much of a lot of bastions, so I'm wondering if this is something I used to know and forgot, or just never knew. But if those snout-shaped these ones, if they indicate gold blocks are nearby. But another reason I've been holding off on going to a bastion, or not a reason I've been holding off, but rather a downside to holding off, is one of the things I want to build is going to be made of a lot of blackstone, but I was avoiding bastions because I knew if I didn't, I'd accidentally open a chest, and I wanted to take full advantage of the 1.20 looting tables. But I just am not sure where everyone is. Yeah, down here? Or have I already been down here? I don't know. I mean, we could check it out with free cam and see what's going on, I guess. Maybe we should do that. Oh, everything's over this way. Okay. And over this one. All right. So I'm standing in the corner mining away from everything is what I'm doing. Brilliant. Is this right? No, I went the wrong way again. Okay. Well. Oh dear, it's a brute. Well, that's not good. This is partially my fault. I should have had this on. All of our stuff is going to be destroyed, except the netherite. And I keep somehow hitting stuff, and I don't know what's going on. Do I have any? No. Okay. We need this. We need this. 1, 2, 3. Go. Doop, doop. We're gonna make some fire breathing protection, or not fire breathing, fire protection potions, so that we can go into the lava and get our netherite stuff. What we can do, redstone. Oh, 1.20, you can edit signs, something I've wished existed since I started playing the game, really. If we add redstone, that will make the potions last longer. They'll go from 3 minutes to 8 minutes. Nope. I thought maybe I could go up under. I didn't bring a pick. Oh, good thing we left that pick in there, isn't it? Where was it? Right up there. Wasn't that one? It was one over here. Right? This one? How did we end up going over there? I don't even know. Okay. We're gonna have to run for it. There's our boots. There's some more of our stuff. Oh dear. I didn't think to get any carrots. Alright, there's our sword. There's more of our stuff. Sword, helmet, boots. Yep, we got everything that could have survived. You can actually fly out of lava, but I don't want to hit the wall because I don't have much health left. Okay. Sweet. You know what? Let's go back to base. Get some carrots. Heal ourselves. And we'll continue exploring the new 1.20 thing. Uh, put that back. No, that didn't go there. There. Oh, right. But because we... Okay, so we combine these because we've got the vanilla tweak that that lets you combine these two, but when they fall in lava, apparently this part breaks away. That's interesting. I'd forgotten about that. Let's combine them again. Did they change how to do it? No. Well, what if we do it this way? No. Does not appear that that plugin is working. Well, that is annoying. Okay. Um, well, I guess we will have to do without them combined for the time being. Did I not get my pants? Well, do we have... No, we don't have that. Let me look up. All right. Okay. You always want to make 3 because you can, it's a waste. That's the minimum you can make, so you might as well make as many as you can. I used to know all the potions by heart, but I haven't made one in quite a while, so I've forgotten. So you always start with nether wart. And it makes the awkward potion, I think it's called. Then your awkward potion is the basis for any other potion you make in the game. We're making night vision right now, so I can see better when I'm in the lava. At least I think that's how it works. If not, we'll have wasted one and we'll have 2 left over. And my first fire protection still hasn't worn off. You can see the status effect up in the top right. One thing I like about some recent updates is anything enchanted used to have a purple glint, just like you can see on the armor, including potions. So they all looked purple. It was hard to distinguish which was which without hovering your mouse over it, your cursor over it. And now that they're all colorful and everything, I'm having to learn the colors, and I do prefer this new method. One thing I've noticed is one of my plugins, the one that makes things light up when I have a torch in my offhand, that's not working. So I haven't been carrying torches as much. All right. Oh, our fire resistance has worn off. Yeah, I think we came out this way. Yeah. Oh dear. I thought I'd look and see if maybe they were up here. Oh my goodness. There they are. That was them, right? I'm like, oh jeez. I was not expecting him to jump in the water and attack me. Oh, and I was trying to swim up, and I was like, why am I going up? Because my because I had my inventory interface. Jeez. I guess it'd be better to just take a look up here. It's acting like Bobby's activated, but I don't even have it installed. That's weird. Yeah, we got our pants back now. And we got our ender chest. So we just need to make another bow. Get some rockets. Some arrows. Oh, we're in good shape. Oh, I can see this far. It's the way things look is different because I have night vision on. That's what's going on. I wonder if potion of water breathing is the one that lets you see when you're in lava. I don't know. I don't know. Don't remember. Oops. Oh, my bow did survive. Wonderful. But my arrows didn't. That's fine. We only need one. Let's get some more rockets. Or I'm not forgetting anything. We did put those in there, right? Yeah, we put those in there. Now, there is a jungle temple we found. That I might like to check out as well. I think I've had enough Bastion for one day. Oh dear, I don't want to hit Attila. Watch out, Attila. My goodness. I need to shape up here. I'm just not. I'm not doing so. It's in part because I don't want to kill my chickens or my chicken or my dogs. Okay. You know what? It's nighttime. Let's just make it not. And as always, we'll save Attila's eggs. Because Attila's eggs are special because we just decided that one day. Alright. I can't seem to take off from my base like I normally do. But I do know the jungle temple is this one. We got an ender chest, right? Yeah, we got the ender. Did we check out this shipwreck? Nothing too terribly exciting. Is that the only chest? I think it probably is. There we go. All right. Another thing we'll be able to find is desert temples. We only had a very small desert within our world border, and it had neither a village nor a temple. But desert temples have changed. They now have a new item called Suspicious Sand, which you can use a brush to get new items out, like pottery shards and other random things. Like I think you can pull glass and dye, and you know it's luck, the RNG luck of whether or not you get anything rare. And I don't know actually if pillars or towers or outposts rather, do they have a smithing template? I don't recall. So let's look and see. Ooh, good thing we didn't checked this place before. Anything else we want? No. There's usually a chest down here too. Listen to all. Wow, that is a lot of crossbows going at once. Oh, and I killed a captain. Which means I can't go back home unless I drink milk. Because the villagers there, it'll trigger a raid. Which could kill the villagers, and we don't want that. Look at all those arrows. How many arrows have I got? Yeah, they got me pretty good. Well, usually there's a chest down here. That's the whole reason I came down here. Thought maybe there'd be another one. Oh well, at least we had fun killing pillagers. All right. Well, let's keep going. I believe you can also get trims. Guardians drop them, so we could go kill a guardian and see if it drops a trim. I don't know if I've done this one or not. I'm pretty sure I would have put a torch or something on it if I had. I don't tend to mark the ones that are underwater completely, but I do tend to mark the ones that are sticking out a little bit. I'm not seeing an X. Interesting. I wasn't seeing an X on the other one either, but this one actually is legit a buried treasure map, not a regular map. Nope. Nope. This one's a dud. Well, not really. I mean, we still got it. Still got a cool map. Oh, I don't have torches. That's right. No X. Interesting. You know what we'll do? We'll not fill this one out. We'll have an old, like a sepia tone art because of it. Because as you know, I am an avid art collector. Because I am also an avid money launderer. Just look at all those arrows. Apparently I'm blinking. How's my elytra? My elytra's in good shape. Probably because of all those pillagers. Oh dear, fire. Of course, they don't have the world border to tell me when I've gotten there, because it used to be right up against the world border. But maybe we should check the map. Okay, it's going to be slightly north of here. If I remember correctly. We found it by accident when we were looking for the stronghold. I like that little island. That's pretty. It's a neat little feature. It was like right around here is where I remember it being. Maybe if we stand on a really tall tree, we'll see it. Of course, without Bobby Mod, it's going to be harder. Let's look around a little bit. Maybe it was at a different jungle. Was it jungle up? No. I remember it being right up against the world border in a jungle. Meaning that, you know, it's a jungle temple. I actually thought that it was kind of in line with didn't we have a little area like right here? There's our, yeah, there's the ship, there's our crafting table. There it is, right there in the middle. All right, where are we? Okay. Maybe it's not me that's having trouble flying. Maybe it's just lag. I've been gosh, that I've been on the S&P so long, or not so long, just like the last few days so much. I saw coal and I was like, get that. I'm low on coal, but I'm not low on coal. Not on this world. All right, here's the jungle temple. I hope we didn't check the chest. I think I remembered not to, but I could be wrong. Or it might have even been I didn't know that the chest would be different. So the way this works is there's a tripwire right here, and it's gonna set off that dispenser. Shoot arrows at me. But I can avoid them just by like going on this side. It's fine. Plus I can take a few arrows as we just established a moment ago. Or you can solve the puzzle by flipping these however way you're supposed to do, but I don't remember how you're supposed to do it. But somehow it breaks the signal to the dispenser. But clearly I didn't set it up right. And then there's another one over here. Yeah, see. Take more than that to kill me. Ooh, yes. Wild armor and sentry is what we got, plus coast. You know what else we need to do? You know, might as well take the gold. Gold's good. But yeah, moving those leathers does something. It moves a piston that cuts off the redstone signal. If you did it right. I didn't do it right, as you saw. It's not really that lethal of a trap at this stage in the game. What you typically do is you just come in here early game and you break all the levers, tear up the redstone, and harvest this place for resources, because the loot here, except for these things, hasn't changed since I started playing the game, and the loot here has never been very good. The mechanics of the trap are more valuable than the loot, at least in my opinion. Except now that we have these, it's slightly different. So the way they work is you have to combine them with something. And it'll be easier to show you actually in a crafting interface, which we're going to go to momentarily. Should be one right over here, I believe. There's a rocky outcrop where we left a crafting table ages and ages and ages ago. It might just be right here. Or maybe not. Without the Bobby mod, I just don't know where I am anymore. There it is. Wait, actually, I want to. Saw a light down here and it made me think, ooh, is there something other than... Here's what I was looking for. Oh, zombie variants are a thing now as well. There used to be just a default skin that everyone's seen of, you know, some people just call him Minecraft guy. His name's actually Steve. And then there's the girl with the red hair and the green shirt. Her name is Alex. There's now, I think like 6, 7, maybe. And the zombie variants, the vanilla tweaks have it so that you can get, the zombies can be based off of any of them instead of just Steve. So it requires Optifine to render them more than one. And I don't use Optifine. I use Sodium. So we just get the one variant, the smiley, this happy guy. We're definitely lagging. I've had this sense of lagging since I started playing. So I can now get away with blaming my death at the Bastion on lag in a plausible manner, whether it was due to that or not. Anyway, what you do is you put the thing here, and then you have to put the corresponding block to the trim. I don't know which block corresponds to the wild armor, and that goes here, the other block, and then all the other blocks you have to put a diamond, or not block, all the other slots you have to put a diamond in each slot. And that is how you decorate your armor. That's also how you upgrade to netherite now. So it's way harder to get netherite armor. Which is kind of cool because diamonds have been like, I mean, we have so many now. It's not like, I didn't really know what to do with them. Like Doc on Hermitcraft uses them. Like a lot of people use wool when they do redstone stuff, and that way, you know, the yellow wool, that redstone line does that, and the green wool or that redstone line does that. Doc has been using diamonds in that fashion, diamond ore, because he's got so many diamonds. But now that the upgrades all require 7 diamonds each, diamonds have become much more valuable, like they used to be a long time ago. Oh, I totally didn't do what I was going to do at the crafting bench. We'll just make another crafting bench real quick. here comes a spider. Or rather, along comes a spider. I believe is the preferred way to say it. We need to find a cow, because I'm going to keep forgetting that I have bad omen. I'm going to trigger a raid at my base if I don't. But if we drink milk, it will get rid of that status. These are not cows, these are horses. We just need a cow. Their horse. That guy was gonna give his kingdom for a horse, and I got a bunch of them. I just need a cow. Don't have a kingdom though. That's a sheep. Donkey. There's gotta be a cow somewhere. Oh, there's a cow. Hi, cow. Alright, so now we drink the milk, and the bad omen effect that you see up there by the mini-map should go away. And then we won't be, you know, triggering a raid and killing all of our villagers back home. And we'll get more milk, just in case. And we need to get more rockets. And we might as well put these in here. And if I put that in my offhand, I'll remember when I'm playing tomorrow. Oh, why did I do that? That was dumb. To fix my plugin. Or rather, to figure out which plugin is canceling it out, isn't working. So that we get light back. Or I might just have a setting not right in my sodium extras or something. Right, Cal? Right. Alright, so we found 3 different armor trims. That's fun. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I have lemon tea flavor today. So I'm actually hoping to get a lot done this week. Maybe the Iron Farm skyscraper, I can finish that at the very least. And I can start collecting Blackstone for another big build I want. And while I'm doing that, I can maybe get some more Bastion related trims, or rather some at all, since we haven't found any yet. There was one chest I saw we didn't check, but I became more interested in salvaging my gear and not spending the entire evening, you know, in a bastion. Oh, there's two guardians in here. Like elder guardians. I mean, I've never seen that before. He gave me the mining fatigue. Trying to see if I can get them to drop a trim. Oh dear. Let's just heal. And then we'll go back and finish the job. Doesn't look like I got a trim. That other Elder Guardian should be about dead, though. And there is something floating over there that might just be sponges, though. There we go. I just turn on F3B to see if there's any hitboxes showing, but oops. All right. Does not appear that they dropped any armor trims. But we got their heads, so that's neat. And I could be wrong about them dropping armor trims. I'll have to look up where all the places are. We'll collect them all. Eventually. Oh, where you can see by the mini-map. We're approaching, or rather we have breached where the world border used to be. Man, exploring would be so much better if I was on 1.20.1 instead of 0.0, because then I could have Bobby mod and see farther. I suppose I should turn that back off. Lots of pretty horses, though. Anyway, we want to see if we can find a cherry grove. And we might get lucky and find one right away, or we might not find one at all. Sure do wish the world would load, though. I'm not sure if you can get trims at ruined portals or not. And all that did was tell me that this one doesn't have any. It didn't tell me that you can or can't, so that's something else we'll look up. Oh, it's a shipwreck on the shore. Let's check that out. I'm gonna flip these two because, oh right, we still have mining fatigue thanks to the Guardian. Good thing got that milk, huh? Because because mining fatigue gets taken care of by milk as well. Does the body good. Eh. I mean, I'll take the gold. We'll keep that. I will keep these things for now, but I may end up throwing them. And there's probably more chests in there, I just don't feel like looking for them. I want to find a cherry grove. And I want the world to stop not loading in front of me as well. I would very much like to see where I'm going. This is a waste of rockets. It's a good thing we have a rocket farm, isn't it? But this is also a good way to run into mountains if one is not careful. Trees. All sorts of kinetic energy death-inducing things. This might be an ice spikes biome. Nope, just a single ice spike. That's interesting. See, we could have hit that tree. Just because the world didn't load. But it's nice that we have some mountains here. Mountain-esque things, mountain-ish things. It's not nice that they're not loading. But we don't, and within our original world border, we did not have much in the way of deserts or mountains. Alright, let's check out that ruin portal, see if there's anything worthwhile there. Or anything maybe at all there. Ooh, there is a chest. No. Nothing special. Now, as I understand it, and I could be wrong or at least somewhat off here, that cherry groves tend to be closer to colder biomes, like, and also closer to mountain biomes. Now, I don't believe you can get trims in villages, but Let's see if there's a smithing village here, because typically that's where the good loot is, if there is. Not a smithing village, smithing house. There isn't. That's typically where the good loot is. At least for early game, we're not. You know what, though? We can. I was going to say I can take the bell, but we've got plenty of bells. And villagers who sell those. There's a cherry grove. We found one. Yay. Found it. I like the leaves. I mean, this isn't my first time seeing one. It was my first one in this world. My first time seeing one was, I mean, like in person, not on YouTube. Was on our stream when I made a brand new world just to explore for the purpose of 1.20 things. This is a fairly small cherry grove, but that's okay. It's almost daytime. It will be daytime in just a couple of minutes. I think what I'm going to do is take a very short break. And, like, not even 5 minutes. And then when the sun comes up, I don't have to deal with all these mobs. We'll get some cherry grove stuff. I'll be back in a second. I'm not even going to put up my be back soon thing. We can look at the pig and the skeleton and stuff. Okay, let's get some cherry stuff. Ooh, I wonder if creepers were... Nope, they don't have a special cherry biome. I wonder what status effect that is that the spider has. The mobs aren't dying because it's raining. Is that a carrot? Eek. I will take a moment to say it's 8:30 p.m. on June 30th. And while I took that short break, I briefly logged into my Reddit app on my phone, which I've been using the same one for 9 years. I've probably used it more than 2 or 3 hours a day every day for the last 9 years. It's called Apollo. And Reddit has changed its terms in some technical and financial ways that I'm not going to get into, but basically it resulted in the shutdown of this app as of today. Reddit has been a very important website to me since I first started using it 11 and a half years ago. It's how I've always connected to the Minecraft community. That's how I've learned about a lot of my interests and become more informed and about them and enjoyed them in deeper ways I didn't even know existed without the community that grew up around those types of things on Reddit. And Apollo was just the most slick, well designed, just intuitive, just best app I've ever had. And it was free. There were paid tiers, and I actually used it so much that I bought the what was called Lifetime Ultra. Which meant that forever I would have access to all the best features, some that were only paid, only available in paid versions, and there were different tiers of the paid version. And I was a beta tester, so I had early access as well. And man, like I have the screen time app activated on my phone, so once a week it tells me how much I've used my screen, and sometimes I'd have 20 hours. It breaks it down by app. I would have 20 hours a week on Reddit. And the thing is, when I first joined Reddit, I didn't like the Reddit app. I thought it was clunky, cumbersome, counterintuitive. It didn't have a lot of what I thought were really basic features required to enjoy the site. And the very first thing I did when I joined Reddit, because some friends of mine were telling me how much I would like it, and they were right. I did. was I've been entirely a mobile user. My whole experience in Reddit has been on mobile. I downloaded a Reddit client called Alien Blue, which was so good compared to the Reddit app. Um, and I used that for several years until, oh geez, not these guys, until Reddit actually, I think, bought it and then phased it out in favor of their own app, which I didn't like. And at that same time is when Alien Blue, that's the same time that Apollo started. It was this guy named Christian. He had just finished college, and he was working at Apple as an internship. And he wanted to build an app even better than Alien Blue, because that's what he liked as well, from what I understood. And that's what he set out to do. But Reddit's policy changes, which were, I understand what they're going for, but the means of doing it, I think, were just really awful. They have accused Christian of things that we know to be untrue, because Christian lives in a place where it's legal to record your phone calls without knowledge or consent of the other party. And so he did. And so the CEO of Reddit lied and said that Christian had done a bunch of stuff up to and including threatening Reddit, which I don't even know, like, why one would make an accusation like that. Like, so, okay, a third-party app developer threatened Reddit. Okay, that's like me threatening, I don't know, a tiger. That's not a credible. So I mean, what is he gonna do that could really hurt Reddit? I mean, the overall size of the user base of Reddit is monstrous. I think it's one of the top 20 websites visited every day. By traffic, it's one of the top 20 websites out there. And Apollo made up an infinitesimal, tiny bit of that population. So people were talking about boycotting Reddit and stuff because, they don't. And it's not just Apollo. It's just they were the meanest about Apollo. Any third party app, basically, except one or two that worked out a special deal. They're all shut down. But I just, while I was taking my break, I logged into my Reddit app real quick just to see if it had happened yet. And it has. And what I discovered is, as much as I loved Reddit, I loved the experience given to me by Alien Blue, and then even more so by Apollo. So it's weird. My most used app for the last 9 years has been rendered useless. Whenever I have a free moment, if I'm on my break at work, or, during a commercial break when I'm watching something, streaming something, I would just pull out my phone and I'd browse Reddit through Apollo for the duration of the break. And that's been my habit for 9 years. Really 11 and a half if you include Alien Blue. So that's going to be an interesting gap to fill. What am I going to fill with that time? I always wake up an hour or two earlier than my girlfriend in order to keep her, you know, keep from waking her up, because, you know, I don't ever want to wake anyone up. I want them to get their sleep. I would read Reddit till she woke up on my phone and just like lay there. Can't do that anymore. I mean, I can use the official Reddit app, but it's just not a pleasant experience. I don't want to. So what I'm gonna do instead, I don't know. I would read it. So I would also, as a kid, I always read to fall asleep, and I continued that habit all the way up until smartphones became a thing. And when I say read to fall asleep, I mean like a book. Like the Reader's Digest anymore. I felt like it was trying to scare me all the time. It's like, it was like early clickbait except print. And I think it was meant to scare the elderly, is what it seemed like. Oh, here's an igloo. So I thought maybe I'll start reading books before bed instead of you know, oh, strays is what these guys are called. I just got so used to reading things in smaller doses. Where's the entrance to this thing? Oh, here it is. Like, you know, I was reading short form, I guess, rather than long form. Maybe this will be what gets me to get back to the long form. It's not what I was going for. Jeez. There. So yeah, we're in an igloo. There should be a... There it is. Anyway, big moment in internet history right now with it's called the API. That's how different apps access Reddit. The API changes of Reddit. That went into effect just in the last few minutes, I guess, because the app isn't working anymore. So, where were you when the front page of the internet went away? I mean, it hasn't really gone away, just the way I like to access it is no longer accessible. So what's going on in igloos is igloos are meant to teach you how to cure zombie villagers, which is you take a potion of weakness, which is this right here. It has to be a splash potion, which I believe you need your nether wart, and then you have to use a fermented spider eye, and that gives you a potion of weakness, and then gunpowder makes it a splash potion, which the difference is potions you drink and splash potions you throw. And so what you do is you throw the splash potion on him, and then you give him a golden apple, and he'll turn into a regular villager. And that's what igloos are meant to teach you, sort of, in a way. Of course, everyone already knew this by the time igloos were introduced, but still. Anyway, I'm annoyed that my favorite sort of chill out pastime, you know, mindless activity is forever changed in a way I don't like. Don't like it. Not cool. Not cool, Reddit. It's actually due to the CEO. As well, they can't get past because of the carpet, right? Yeah, they really piled up out there, didn't they? More evidence of lag. I can't even place a block in a hole. There, that's all I wanted to do. But if you're interested in learning more about what happened with Reddit, there are plenty of articles about it online. But yeah, you can see my um, man, I got a lot of rotten flesh. There's a witch. And I actually did pull a book out the other night just to kind of for old time's sake, thinking, well, maybe this is what I do now. Of course, the thing about Reddit is when my girlfriend was asleep, I didn't need a light to read it because it was on my phone. But yeah, I started reading Candide, which I haven't read since college, which I always enjoyed reading in college. I read it probably 3 times while I was in college, and it made me laugh so hard every time. Funny book by Voltaire. It's a short read. But what I guess I miss about Reddit is, you know, I read some poster article about something I cared about that I was interested in. But then I could read all the comments on it as well, and I felt like, you know, and then I could comment too, and then there's a whole discussion going on, and it was cool to interact on something I found interesting with other people who found it interesting, and then, you know, people have their different insights, and they can link you to other things that you might want to read that are related to it, and it was just a whole cool thing. And, you know, maybe I'll give the actual app another shot and maybe it'll improve, but I mean, they bought a better one and phased it out in favor of their own back in 2014. So I have little hope of that, and the whole way this was handled just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth as well. I don't want to walk away from it because I've enjoyed it so much over the years. I was wondering how that would work because you put down one and there's one, you put down two and there's two. But when I do this, am I gonna get two back? Okay, I do get two back. All right, that's kind of what I was wondering. Can I put on other stuff? I can. Can I put on gravel? No. Put it on those though. That's cool. And from what I understand, it's also directional. Yeah. Can I put it on my ceiling? I can put it on my ceiling. So yeah, long and short is I checked Reddit while I took that short little 5-minute break. And I couldn't access it on my app. One more. That's good. So the upcoming week should be a little bit of a return to normal as far as my schedule goes. My girlfriend is actually out of town. Jeez. She is visiting a friend out of state for a week. So I'll be on more than normal because I'm able to be. And I will be streaming again in my regular fashion, probably Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of next week. I would like to finish the skyscraper this week. And I would like to start the cactus farm as well. I need more space. I think I started putting them up here, or I don't know. So yeah, if I can, I'm also building something on the SMP, so that's going to take some of my time as well. I'm not ready to reveal what that is, but I think you'll think it's cool. I don't know that I'm going to play that much on the SMP this season. Not really feeling it this time around. But I do want to finish the build I'm working on, and that shouldn't take more than a week or two. So I'll do that. I'm probably not going to stream anything other than maybe showing the finished product. But again, it's going to look cool. Well, that's not how they used to look. It used to look like that when you hung up an unfinished map. I guess, is that a difference in 1.20? I don't like that. And I would know because I am a connoisseur of art. Can I just maybe I'll give it to Mumbo. There. He's got a map now for reasons we'll never understand. And we don't need a bunch of item frames anyway, because that can increase lag. We'll hang that there for now. We got that from killing the pillager captain. Need to go make some more rockets to fill this thing up. But anyway, yeah, I'll be on probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm off work on Monday. That doesn't mean I'm going to start earlier, but it might start earlier. We'll see. I don't know why I can't take off from my base today. I might cut back again in a few weeks when my coworker takes her maternity leave. Don't know when that is going to be. She's due at some point in August. I don't remember exactly when, but based on, without revealing the privacy of a person I barely know who I'm just covering for, or a bunch of people on the internet, I'll just say there are some things going on which leads everyone to believe there's no way in hell that she'll make it to August. I don't mean she's gonna die. I mean that the baby's gonna come early. But she's far enough along that'll be fine. But that means I'll be covering for her for 2 months, way sooner rather than later, and I haven't even really mentally recovered from doing two people's jobs for just 1 month. Not gonna be cool. I forgot. I've lost my train of thought. I guess I'm getting kind of tired. The point is, I know I took a rather long break from streaming and then posting the streams on YouTube. I needed it. And I'll probably need one again, or at least to cut back once I'm doing two people's jobs again. They're gonna need to give me a raise or a promotion or something. If they expect me to sustain this. it's a heck of a lot. Already functioning as assistant manager, so doing that involves helping a lot of people out during the day and answering a lot of questions, and even supervisors and people higher than me from other teams are at the point now where they come to me when they don't know something because they know I probably do. I'm gonna put this in my hotbar so I don't forget, so I remember I need to do that. Plug in. Anyway, work is making me tired all the time. And I want to not do that. Let's go take a look at the skyscraper. Sort of finalize our intended plan. I think it's within the realm of possibility to finish this fairly soon. I spent an entire Saturday mining andesite recently. That might have been the thing I did after my last stream here, like whenever it was, a week or two ago. Check. But as you can see by the scaffolding, we really don't have that much far to go relative to how far we've gone. Give you another view of it. That's what, like, if a row of andesite and a row of glass, so if we just count that's 8 rows. If we count that as one section, those 8 rows as one section, it couldn't be more than 8 more to go. I would guess. There's some stuff I want to do with some sea lanterns. I don't know if I have enough sea lanterns, so that means we're gonna have to build a sea lantern farm, or a guardian farm is what it's called. we're much better prepared to do that now than when we originally tackled this guardian, just ocean monuments. Let's check our reserves of andesite. How are we doing? Okay, I did go andesite mining for a Saturday. Got 4 shulker boxes. Hopefully that's enough. I want to do a feature near the top. So, oh wait, chicken or no chicken? Call it. Call it. No chicken. I want to do a feature sort of like that at the top, but more pronounced. I might recess it back actually a couple blocks rather than a half block with stairs. Because that's how the real building is. I think it's a cool feature. And of course we need to do the back too. But that's not going to take nearly as long. It's so much smaller. And then we can begin to work on our cactus farm, maybe, or maybe we'll do something else. Maybe we should wait and decide how we feel and what we need at that point. I don't know. I think I'm too tired to figure that out right now. Oh dear, I fell. Anyway. I think what I'm gonna do, since I just took 9 stacks of gunpowder and sugarcane, well, not so much the gunpowder, we have tens of thousands of gunpowder at this point, but maybe I should be AFKing and replace that sugarcane. I think that we gone up to here, yeah, so of course this and this are gonna feed into this, but yeah, so we don't even have 3 yeah, I'll AFK here and get some more sugarcane. Oh, I didn't show you one thing. I guess I don't have to show you. I can just tell you. This iron golem was accidentally very useful. As I was AFKing up here. I guess about a week or 2 ago. It was the same day I finished mining the andesite, I guess. I AFK'd here overnight. And when I logged back on in the morning, I had 3 new skeleton horses. A skeleton trap had appeared up here, and the iron golem had killed the skeletons and saved me from them, apparently, as well, because they would have killed me if the iron golem wasn't here. I could not find the 4th skeleton horse, just the 3. And I took them back with the other skeleton horses. So we have 6 skeleton horses now. So that's neat. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do a little reading and AFK here. So we'll take all this stuff off. Oops. There we go. So I do thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll probably be back on Monday. No guarantees. I might still keep it a Wednesday and Friday for a little while, but I might be on Monday, and I might even be on before then. We'll see. Because I have a 4-day weekend. I took Monday off, and Tuesday is Independence Day, so my office is closed that day. So remember that he who comes forth on the 5th with a 4th might not come forth on the 5th. Yep. Have a good night, everybody.